Welcome to Home Team Advantage with Mike Egan. I'm Gary Giambetti, and we're back again for another week.
Merry belated Christmas.
Yes, and we might have a show next week, I would assume, unless you're going somewhere. So we
No.
won't wish anybody a happy New Year yet.
Well, nowhere that I know of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. We never guaranteed anything, are
I
we?
don't know.
I know you like to go to Florida though, so
No, you can wish him a happy New Year.
well, we can, but
But
New Year's Day is.
I was telling Ron, it's kind of white knuckle driving this morning with the roads as icy as they are.
yeah, but throwing salt out my driveway this morning.
Salt on your driveway?
Salt on the
Oh,
driveway.
I had to take a picture of that. I've never seen that.
And then all the water rolls down to the street when the ice starts melting.
Out into the road. And
But when I stepped out of the house this morning, I almost went down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't realize that had
That
been
slick?
icy. Yeah, so
Freezing drizzle.
yeah, so thank goodness I did that. Now at least my driveway's nice and sticky. Not that anybody needs to hear about that.
Usually your driveway is dry as
Dry
a
as bone.
desert.
Oh man, yeah. So that hurts when that stuff happens.
No.
But hey, it's winter time in Minnesota. What are you gonna do?
We knew it was coming. So,
Hey, the shortest day of the year's gone by. Every
That's
day
right.
now gets
Vikings have
longer.
won 4 in a row. It's a
Like-
miracle.
Oh man, it's what a great week. The shortest day, the Vikings win.
Yep. Wolves lost.
Yeah, Wolves
Shoulda
lost.
won, though.
Well, yeah, to Denver last night. That's not a good thing.
No.
What did Jokic have? 56 points.
56 points, triple, or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
triple double.
Yep.
Well, you know what? And then you got Oklahoma City and San Antonio. So the Wolves aren't, unless they make a move or something for somebody.
Yeah.
Not that we're on the Wolves already. I guess we are. But
Well, we'll get to
we'll
them.
get to the high school.
Let's start with the
stuff.
high school stuff. That's interesting.
All right. Well, sometimes it is.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Okay, boys hockey.
Yeah, two big wins before the holidays. Beat Matamidi and then beat Gentry Academy. The Gentry Academy game was was more tame than the Matamidi game. The Matamidi game was that was brutal.
Oh yeah,
All the after the whistle, roughing and stuff, and
Katie by the door.
yeah, that's wasn't good. And then against Gentry, it was a lot better to see that kind of
Clear.
game than all the rough stuff going on.
We
You
should have
know.
Ron looked that up. What does that Katie by the door mean?
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know if they had 2 10 minutes.
Well, there was like
5.
59 minutes of penalties, and there was
Wow.
18 or 19 total penalties. 2 10-minute misconducts, both to Matamidi. And why, I don't know. I suppose somebody said something to one of the refs, and he got slapped with 10 minutes. There was 2 5-minute majors, both on one team. Both teams had a 5-minute major, put it that way. Except we got ours with like a minute left in the game, or our power play chance with a
Yep.
minute left. Matamidi scored 3 on theirs, 5-minute, and got a 3-1 lead. I don't know. We didn't talk about this already, have we? I
Nope.
don't think so.
No,
And whether or not it was a 5-minute major or not, it can be debated. I don't think he hit him. I don't think he hit him in the head. I don't think it was a head hit, but I won't say who got it, but his hit on the kid was massive.
yeah.
You know, the kid got up, and I guess he stumbled, and he might have broken 2 teeth
Oh wow.
and got a concussion.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, that's how heavy the hit was.
Who was the hitter?
Oh, the Hibbing guy hit the Matamidi kid.
Yeah, I understand that, but who was the hitter?
I'm not gonna
Not gonna
bring
say?
it up. No,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
gonna bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah, when we're done, we can bring it up. So whether or not he deserved it, I don't know. But then Hibbing got the lead, 5-4, I believe. And right after that goal, Matamidi skated 6 guys out on the ice and 1 goalie for at least a minute and a half.
Really?
They
Wow.
skated 6 guys. Now I counted and counted and counted, and I know my math is bad, but you can see when there's 6 guys skating on the ice, and not one whistle blew. And then finally they had a line change and they finally got back to five skaters and a goalie. But I asked some of the coaching staff about that and they were going to look it up, but that was true. I mean, they skated, Matamita skated 6 guys at one point. So they had too many men on the ice for over almost a minute or a minute and a half, which was kind of shocking that nobody could catch that.
Isn't there one official that's supposed to be, that's
Well,
his job?
the 2 refs could count, or even the linesman could count.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's maybe one of the penalties a linesman can maybe make is the too many men on the ice call. So, but that's the way I saw it. Whether or not I'm sure it's true, but you never know. I could be wrong, but I counted and counted. I don't know how many times, and I saw 6 skaters.
Well,
So they got away with it, but they didn't get it. But during the whole time, they never got a shot.
Yeah.
So it didn't do them much good, obviously. I wonder what would have happened if they would have scored a goal.
yeah.
You know,
Count 6 guys.
yeah, with 6 guys on the ice.
Yeah.
They still beat him 7-4.
Well, they beat them 7-4, yes, but yeah, that who knows? Gentry, they just got out to a 4-0 lead with 4 goals in the first period. Gentry got 1, got 2 in the second. We got 1 in the second, and then we scored 2 in the third to pretty much put that away. Well, I don't know. Gentry is usually a fairly decent team, private school, obviously, but I don't know. They're not having a great year this year, and I don't know why that would be. So.
Well, Hampshire doesn't have any problem putting the puck in the net.
No, they're going to score goals. I don't think that's going to be an issue. It's going to be defending them.
Good defense.
Yeah. And usually their defense is pretty good. I mean, so far this year it's been good. So that's what's good. That'll win them a championship again at the section level if they can play like that. Now they have Delano coming up tomorrow, I think at 3:00, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 2 or 3. So that'll be one heck of a game too, because Delano's pretty, I think, ranked fairly high in the state. So
Hopefully they make it up with the wonderful weather we're having.
yeah, well, we'll see.
Well, according to this, they play at 7:00 Saturday.
Oh, well, maybe they do. I don't know. I could look. I could always look, but maybe because girls basketball has a game
Tonight,
at 7:30
tomorrow afternoon.
against Duluth East tonight, I believe.
Yep.
And then tomorrow afternoon they play Moose Lake Willow River.
Correct.
All right, so they've got 2 wins on the year, and they've given up, I think, a lot of games that they could have possibly won.
Yeah, they lost the other night to Denfield, and it was a lot closer. Excuse me, a lot closer than what the score indicated, but they didn't lose by 70. So.
No, they've had it pretty rough
like
here.
5-point game, I think. it was.
Yeah, and who did they? What other 2 teams did they get beat by in all this recently? Other than
Well, we went
Denfeld?
to Bemidji.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
Yeah, and like I said, the Central or Duluth Central. Duluth Central was the one that beat them by 70, I think it was. But they went down to the cities and won the game down there and won one back. So yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there. They're young.
Yeah, they are. There's not many seniors, like
No.
3 or 4. So, and Chris is counting on a lot of younger girls.
Yep.
On that
And
team.
as I've always said, it's a big difference in when you're a 7th and 8th grader playing against 11th and 12th graders. It's a big difference. I don't care what anyone says. When they got a few inches on you and about 20 pounds, it makes a big difference. And those girls from Duluth Denfield yesterday, they had Shanika and Wanika King, I think their names were. And they just stand in that middle and you run into them, it's like running into a wall. So,
Well, but hopefully they can get a couple. I don't know how East is. Haven't seen. Moose Lake only has 1 win so far on the year, so we'll see what happens like this weekend.
Back to the boys hockey. One site has them at 3 in the afternoon, and the other one's got them at 7.
Oh, we've heard one site has them at 7, one site has the hockey game at 3. I believe it's at 3.
Yeah.
I don't see many 7:00 games on a Saturday.
get our AD on the phone there. You're close link with
I'm
them.
close to them, yeah. Boys basketball, they
Took out Nashwauk.
took out Green GNK. They now have, that was the first game on Nashwauk's first boys game on Nashwauk's home court.
Right.
So they have, if they keep track of records, we own them all right now.
Yeah.
You know, as far as I guess points, unless, well, I didn't see a box score, so I don't know how many points anybody had. So maybe you know.
Well, all I heard is that they have a big kid
Yes.
that's got a scholarship to Northern Michigan or somewhere, and
Stephen McGee.
he's their big stud. He's 6'10" or something, and him and Mr. Rob held him to like 4 points,
Oh, all right.
and I think he had it over 30.
Okay.
So, yeah. So all in all, they kind of took it to him.
All right. I know they beat him by almost 30.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
So yeah. So now, if you have any, what do they call trivia questions, Gibbing's going to be the team that has every
Yep.
whatever you can come up with. They have all that first at the new gym in Nashwauk.
That's the other one. Just going back to the girls too. The other game they lost was Chisholm.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. And I heard, I don't know if it's true, their new gym is 3 inches short
Short. Oh.
of what the regulation's supposed to be.
Oh.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. That nobody does it right.
Move that
anymore.
wall over
Yeah. You mean lengthwise or widthwise?
lengthwise.
Lengthwise, it's
That's supposed to be 3 inches short.
3 inches. Well, that's
I mean, compared to where they play
mean,
now,
that's almost like that big. I mean, it's not that much.
no,
but
it's
it's
something
different.
not something you see every morning.
You know, and I thought in that game, I thought they handled the Chisholm's press fairly well.
Whew, right over his head.
Yeah, okay. I don't think like that. I don't think like you
Things
do.
that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought they handled their press well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They could not shoot.
You can't shoot.
No, they
Missing
could not
layups and-
shoot. Yeah.
Free throws hurt them, but again, they're a young team, and until they get a few more games under there, I mean, a little more experience, so we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, girls hockey broke a 4-game losing streak, beating International Falls 9-0 on Monday, which was the 30th anniversary of the Hibbing's program starting in 1995. So they at least got a win on that night, and the turnout I thought was pretty good for the players that came back. It had, they had Amber Frickland was there, and a few other players from that first team were there, and then Andrea Nichols was there, and of course we couldn't talk about it last week because they wanted to keep it
a secret.
down low, but they did retire both Amber's and Andrea's jerseys that night. Now the ironic part about it is they both wore number 4.
Number 4. Yeah. Well, there goes the blue and the white, right?
Yeah, now the blue and the white are gone. So, but well deserved for those two. Because Amber was I mean, back then girls hockey was in its infancy.
Yep.
But she had played so many years with the boys that her skating ability and stick handling was second to none around here.
Yep.
And she dominated teams.
What year did they win the state tournament? Was that year after?
96. Yeah.
96. Okay.
Yeah. They won it in 96, I believe. So, well, it could have been, 90, 95, 96. It could have been, it could have been the year 96, 97 where they won the state. It was.
But it's a lot different too, because the first state tournament was only 4 teams, correct?
Yeah,
For
and we
girls?
missed out. We missed out that year. Well, the first one, it didn't matter. The second one, no, because it started in 94, I think.
Okay.
It became an official sport in 94. So the 94-95 season might have been only 4 teams. Then we ended up in 95, 94-95, or whatever. I'm getting my dates confused.
Mm.
But we lost out to Blaine, I believe, to go to the state. I think that was a section final game, and we lost to them missed the state,
Okay.
and then the next
One
year
year they won the state.
they won the state. Yep, that was an 18 tournament,
That's when they first had it on TV too, I think.
probably.
Yeah, nice.
Video.
But yeah, it was great. I have a story coming out tomorrow's paper about both Andrea and Amber. And the scary part about this thing is if those two missed each other by a year.
They were together.
Had Andrea started maybe a year earlier, I think she came over as an 8th grader,
Okay.
and she led the Hibbing in scoring as an 8th grader with like 60 points.
Wow.
If Amber and Andrea had played together, I think they would have won another state title. that year
Strong
after.
possibility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very strong possibility.
It's like the Gretzky and Messier.
Yeah, that would have been nice or fun to watch
Yep.
if those two got a chance to play together. And we talked about that a little bit and things like that. So,
Oh, good. It'd be a good article.
well,
Yep.
hopefully,
Grab that paper tomorrow.
yeah, hopefully it's a good article. I'm getting old, forgetful.
Okay, we got that. Girls hockey, wrestling.
Wrestling, haven't heard anything
Haven't
from
heard anything?
wrestling. No, I don't. So I don't know how and that's maybe poor on my part, but I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen results.
Huh.
So I can't say one way or the other how.
Yeah, and usually they used to have a nice big holiday tournament or wrestling match or meet, I guess is what it's called, right? But they haven't had that the last couple of years. now.
Well, it's been a while since they had that. So yeah, it used to be 8 teams, the Hibbing duels. And
Yep.
get teams from the cities up here and from northwestern Minnesota, and it was great. It was fun to watch, but now it's just nothing, and they hardly have any dual meets anymore. I think they're either all individual tournaments or they go to triangulars or quads or whatever.
Okay.
So it's a lot different than it used to be.
Back to the hockey. Is the experience at the hockey at the Memorial Building is it the same? A little bit better now? They got the new scoreboard. Is the sound still the same, or is it, kind of crappy?
Sound is not great.
Yeah.
If you're on the ends of the rink, you cannot understand when they announce
No.
goals that you can't understand and that's got to be on the sound system, I would think.
Well, I thought that's why they hung those panels up in the ceiling.
No.
It's supposed to be to help reflect the sound or do
No,
something.
you can't.
Oh.
No, my hearing's not that bad, but you cannot understand what names are being said or numbers or whatever. Sometimes you can. You got to really bear down though.
Right.
To
Okay.
hear
Well, I
it.
was just curious.
But the scoreboard, they were running the game on the scoreboard at the same time it was being played.
Oh.
But people I heard were saying that they could not see the shots or the penalties or the score because that watching the game on there was taking over the scoreboard. So I have a buddy who came to a game with me, and we went up there and sat in the crow's nest, and he started talking to Ben, who runs and they got it fixed up where now all you see is the replays when they want
Good.
to run replays.
Well, it's because
Now the
people
scoreboard.
they're so used to watching this. You're here to watch a game down here,
Yeah,
but you're too busy looking at that up there.
yeah. So now the scoreboard is, thanks to those two, the scoreboard is now
Good.
legible, and you can see everything: shots, penalty minutes, score, everything.
Back that way. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's good. Skiing they've been doing okay. Boys were second and one at the Cuckoo invite.
Ooh,
Yeah,
cuckoo.
Cuckoo
Ooh.
up in Cook, up in Grand Marais and
I thought you were going to say the cuckoo meet up in Cook County.
Cook County. Yeah, that's not a good one. But and the girls I think were 4th or 5th or something. But it sounds like they're skiing fairly well.
Good.
And we miss any sports. Swimming they were 7th, I believe, at the Jefferson Jaguar invite. I had a couple. Wiley Stenson won a couple events down there at the backstroke and maybe the 100 freestyle, 100 butterfly.
The Jefferson Jaguars.
Jaguars.
It's not
Jaguars.
Jaguar. Like a commercial.
Yeah.
It's a Jaguar.
Yeah. Yeah, we already talked
Yeah,
about
talking about the
that.
boys.
Team is only 6.
Oh, the team they play Saturday?
Well, they do play down at St. Cloud State, I believe, Saturday. Well, I think today and Saturday. I think they're down there, and they have Sauk Rapids Rice, I believe, today, and then I don't know what
St.
team.
Michael's.
And St. Michael Albertville on Saturday, down at St. Cloud State. So if you're
Down at Hollenbeck Hall.
yeah. So there, that pretty much, I believe, wraps up
High school.
high school stuff.
College basketball.
Yeah,
anything
they're
going?
off
Okay.
till either next week or the first of the year.
Okay.
So they're on their break, obviously, and they don't start till the middle of January, which is kind of amazing that there's only 5 months left of school,
Yeah.
high school. Well, yeah, I
A lot of
mean,
changes coming up at Hibbing High School.
so
Oh boy.
yeah, it started out 9 months and now it's already down to 5.
Yeah.
So now
State-
talk about
And I mean, state tournaments are coming closer and closer.
for sure.
Wouldn't it be sweet if the boys basketball make it and the boys hockey team makes it? And which one do you go to?
Well, they're both on different weekends,
Yeah.
obviously. It would be fun to go down there for both of them, though.
I just noticing how your eyes lit up when I went like this.
Yeah, okay. That's not, that one's not going over my head. I don't think.
Hey, I got a shout out to my friend Tom Tenter too. Merry Christmas, Tom. He sent me another one of his jolly old recitals. He was singing Perry Como or something.
Well, it's a good thing you keep in touch with him.
Oh, he's on the phone. He's on the phone more than Ma Bell's on the phone,
Oh,
or the texting or Facebook or whatever they call it. So, yeah. So, well, we want to go. You want to start with the Wild, the Wolves, the Vikings,
may
or
as
the
well talk
Twins?
the Vikings.
Okay. Lucky win last night.
Well,
Very lucky. But they had -6 yards passing going into the fourth quarter.
and they ended up with 3 net yards.
Yep.
But Brosmer had he completed 7 passes, I
Yeah.
think, and he had for 50 yards. You know, okay, well, they didn't need him.
They didn't. All they had to do was hand the ball off. And we didn't have any fumbles with him handling the ball. Just when he got sacked and 6 times,
7.
7 times.
Well, but we also had 6 sacks, I believe,
Yep.
and we also took away the ball 6 times.
Yeah. Yeah, they had what was it? 3 fumbles?
4, I think, 4 and 2.
4 and 2
fumble
and 2
recoveries and 2
interceptions.
interceptions.
Now, did you understand that snap from center when they called it a backward pass and we recovered it at the end there?
No, because I didn't see it.
That's how they call it. They call it a backward pass from the because he was centering it to the quarterback, and the quarterback or Goff missed it, and we recovered the ball, so they called it a backward pass, and that's why it was a fumble.
But it also looked like, if that's the one you're talking about, it also looked like that he was down by contact.
Right.
And, but then all of a sudden Van Ginkel comes up with the
ball,
ball and, and they must have,
That's the one I'm talking about.
okay, then they did not replay it.
No.
So I don't know, well, so what, then he would have taken the ball away 5 times and that's 5 less possessions Detroit could score on.
Well, we've always talked about, not always, but we've talked about officiating, and that officiating crew they had there at that game last night was terrible. And I watched the Wolves, and that officiating was worse. I mean, it's amazing how much an official can either ruin, control, or make it miserable for the guys to play, because that's what they were doing yesterday.
Well, yeah, one pro athlete they interviewed one time said some of them are fanboys.
No.
You know, oh, hey, I'm out on the court at the same time with so and so or
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic or whatever, you
Yeah.
know. So then they can go tell their buddies
How popular
how
they are.
popular they are. It was more about the NFL officiating. You know, I'm out with Patrick Mahomes on the same field.
Yeah.
You know, I think NBA officials are full time. I think.
I think you're right.
NFL officials are not.
No, they're like cheerleaders. They're paid to be there. So.
Yeah, and it's bad. It's bad. And look at what happened to Finch the other night when he got ejected.
Yeah, and he got a tee last night too. And so did Mr. Edwards, and he got booted out of the game because he had 2 of them.
Oh, well, that's nice of it. Yeah, well, there's one guy who should be able to complain because he's one of the stars in the league,
He got hacked big time.
and he
last
doesn't
night.
get any calls
Nope.
at all.
So
And we might be homers, but he doesn't get any calls. But I think Finch, that time he did it was against OKC.
Yep.
And I'm sure he got sick and tired of seeing OKC get all the freaking calls.
well,
Sorry.
they didn't get him last night because they lost to San Antonio.
Well, that's
again.
true. That's 3 times now that
Yep.
San Antonio's beat them. Good for them.
Yep.
Because I don't want to see a team be that dominant.
Wild.
Yeah, they've lost a couple in a row, but got a point in the Nashville
Yep.
game. I guess the luster of getting Quinn Hughes was going to,
Fade away.
fade away
Yeah.
after a while. No, they got to get back down to playing.
Now,
That
apparently,
was-
according to the experts, they're looking at another trade, but they won't blockbuster trade, but they won't say what it is.
No, well, I think they need one more guy.
Yep.
And I believe the Wolves need one more guy.
Yep.
And
I
that-
agree.
Yeah, and if they want to be contenders to get back to the conference finals or the
Yep.
NBA finals.
And for all you Rudy Gobert fans out there, Rudy's having a bad year.
Oh, I don't know. He's not.
Yeah, he is.
Not when you
Oh.
talk to Finch about it.
Well,
He likes the way he's been playing.
I don't know.
And if you ask me, all Rudy has to do is get 10 to 15 points a game.
Yeah, well,
And if he goes over that, that's icing on the cake.
he fouled out last night too.
Well, they went to overtime, so I suppose you can't really fault them for that.
All right, well, we made it through another day.
Another show.
We got Happy New Year to everybody. Hopes it. And we'll be back next year.
Well, if we're not back next week, we'll be back next
Next
year.
year.
Well, it will be next year anyway, because it would be Friday. Yeah, so yeah, we better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Happy New Year to everybody. For Mike Egan, I'm Gary Gimbetti.
And Ron.
And from Ron Werkela, we'll see you again in 2026.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Up North Lettering specializes in embroidery and heat vinyl press applications, along with patches and letter jackets. For more information, call them at 218-966-7850. HPAT would like to thank them for their donation and support.